Hi again everyone, this is Adrian Hughes here with another video looking at yet another phone. So tonight we have the Alcatel Pop 4. So this was announced way back in February or March this year, and it's only just hit Australian shores. It's available for $120 on Optus prepaid, and it's the lowest of the bunch actually. But it does pack quite a punch for the price and its features. So it has a 5-inch 1280 by 720 HD display, 1.1 GHz Snapdragon 210 processor, 1 GB of RAM and 8 GB of inbuilt storage. So this also has a 5 megapixel front facing camera with LED flash, which we'll get to later on, and the back camera has an LED flash as well. So we're on the back here, and as you can see, it's a kind of a brushed, well, it's a plastic, but it's a brushed metal look to it, which is quite nice. And so as you can see, there's a camera there, and we have the flash there, pop branding, the speaker. Down the bottom, we have the micro USB and microphone, and up top we have the 3.5mm headphone jack and the other microphone there. So it's nice to see two microphones on there, obviously one for noise cancellation. We also have the capacitive buttons down the bottom. So there's the back arrow, and this is the task switcher one there. Now they are very faint. They look worse on this video than what they are in real life. And as you can see, if you can see, there's a faint outline of the home menu button, which is always marked in white, so you can see that during the day. But yet again, still pretty faint. And if we go to the side, we've got the power lock key and volume up and down keys there, and there's nothing on the left side there. So this is powered by a 2500 milliamp lithium ion battery, and it's running the almost latest version of Android. So we have Android 6.0.1 Marshmallow, which is the latest, but we are a couple of months behind here, as you can see, on the 1st of May 2016. So we'll just run through this phone quickly. This is the updates panel here. Go down there, it'll tell us, yep, the system's already up to date, and all the apps are up to date. So once I installed everything, I was left with about 1.6 gigabytes of storage left. It was pretty laggy until I sorted everything out and put a bit of music and videos on here, but it can be augmented by a micro SD card slot, which is good. Also has 4G LTE up to 150 megabytes per second download and 50 up, which is pretty good. So category 4, pretty good for a phone of this price range. So as you can see, there's a bit of bugs there, which is as it goes down, as you slide the notification panel, it's pretty slow there, but we've got, it stays pretty close to stock Android here. So we've got the usual Marshmallow pane here. We can activate the torch here, and they've also added in screenshot. So if we go into the settings, we'll see what they've added in. So we'll just go up the top. So in the display settings, we have I'll show you this first actually. If you go into screen mode, they've added in this feature where you can actually adjust the temperature of the display, so you can either go adaptive or vivid, make it warm or cold, and we'll adjust that for you on the fly. We have the option to press the power button twice for camera when the screen is locked, and the ambient display, which I haven't been able to get working yet. So if anyone has any ideas or suggestions, feel free to leave them in the comments, as I have not been able to figure out how to do that yet. So if I can get it working, it will effectively wake the screen up when pick up the device or receiving notifications, much like Moto X phones and the upcoming iOS 10 update for some of the iPhones. So let's see what else is value-added software that Alcatel has added on here. Okay, here we go. So if we go to the lock screen, you can customize what you want displayed on the lock screen for shortcuts. So open calculator, take a selfie, add contact, open recent calls or messaging, blah blah blah. And let's see, storage and USB. So as you can see, I haven't put a micro SD card in here yet, but it's getting pretty anemic there on the memory, which is par for the course anyway for a 8GB phone in 2016 or 2015 for that matter, or 2014. So it's only got 1GB of RAM, as you can see there. We have the gestures, so we can turn over to mute. We can double tap the screen to turn the display off or on. And let's see what else we have here. I think that's pretty much it for what they've added. So we'll just, as you can see, double tap. There's the animation there. Now let's see what's in the menu. So it's pretty close to stock Android there, but we have a few of Alcatel's customizations, so the calculator and compass. So we'll just go on the compass here. We'll just get to customize, to calibrate, sorry, the compass. And it will tell us once I've done the motion. For the 50th time now. Seems like it's not working. Anyway, it does work, and I've tried it last night, and it does show a normal compass in real time with 4 degrees. So they've also added the downloads folder, their own file manager here, which is pretty basic. So as you can see, it's groups by category. Lets you know the free space available on your device. So pretty powerful, of course. Bit of scary photos of myself. So these were taken with, that was without the LED flash, that was with it on, as you can see it's exposed there, same with that one. We'll go into the camera UI in a little bit. We've got Mix, which is Alcatel's music player, the one-touch music. As you can see, there's my music there. I won't play it because of YouTube restrictions. So going in here, this was it's pretty bleak. It's very weird. I've gone into the settings of the music player and there's nothing there except a version number. So I'm not sure what's going on there. There's no equalizer or whatnot. The Smart Suite, which is just a link telling you that, so I guess you can synchronize contacts and messages and all that if you have the Smart Suite program installed on your PC. Sound recorder, which I think is yet another one of their apps. Updates, user care. Weather is just a container for AccuWeather. And we'll go down. User care. That's pretty much just a user manual for your phone. Also does a hardware test as well if you need to troubleshoot any issues there. And we have the user center, which is just what all their one-touch services will link in with all your whatnots on your phone. So this is the animation it looks like when you open a folder. Bit of opening out, so this is much like a style of the other Alcatel devices. Call, pretty straightforward. Everything loads pretty fast on here. It's not super fast. It's obviously not going to keep up with the flagships of today or even mid-range, and but it is decent enough. It does slow down here and there, but it is pretty fluid for daily purposes, and certainly commendable for this price range. I would have liked to have seen a Snapdragon 400 at least in this device. I mean, the price of it now must be, it can't be that far off, it's not that bad that they couldn't have put that in there. So let's try going into the camera if it'll let us. There we go, there's a front facing camera there. We'll just, I believe there's a beauty mode here. As you can see, there's the front facing flash, just fired then. And we'll just switch to the back camera. If it'll let us. So a bit slow there. Oh, we have HDR, panorama, and a QR scanner. Yes, and that was the face beauty. So that's it for the settings. Okay, we have 8 megapixel camera, okay, GPS tagging, grid exposure, anti-banding, and ZSL. I am not sure what ZSL is. I've tried it and I'm not quite sure what that is. But I'll update this video in the description if I find out what it is. And lastly, we had the hotspot there, which is pretty standard fare. So, what are my other comments about this phone? The display is quite good. As you can see, it doesn't wash out or anything. The colours are quite, they're on the cool side. They're not the greatest. I've seen better displays, obviously. And but it's not bad for this price. I was distinctly impressed with this. This is a solid phone. You know, don't let the low price belie, you know, what the potential of this phone is. And the music output is very, very good. I mean, in the box we have JBL earphones, and you've got the charger and the cable, and you know, the JBL earphones, despite the branding and stickers on them, aren't really that good. They're just a cheap pair of very, very cheap earphones, and quite rubbishy. But if you plug in your own earphones and you know, download something like PowerAmp or Shuttle Plus from the Google Play Store as your music player, it does perform very, very well. I was pleasantly surprised with this. It does go quite loud, and the bunch is quite the bass is quite punchy, and it's certainly, you know, I've been listening to music on this all day because I'm that impressed with it. You know, I'm filming this on a Zeus Zenfone 2, and that's very, very, very good on audio output and bass quality, and it's come quite close. So the Pop 4 is inching up there. So I don't know whether that's a JBL branding or what they've done on here for the audio, but it's done quite well. So yeah, it's not a bad phone at all, and certainly if you, that's the clear all button for the task switcher. Yeah, it's not bad. I quite like it, and I think you will too if you go and decide to purchase it, whether it's for yourself or for your kids, or just a dummy little phone just to play around with, to muck around with, or you know, just listen to music or do a bit of twittering or whatnot. You know, it does run quite well. It does load reasonably okay. It's not too bad. I don't know if the frame rates in this video is doing it quite that justice, because this isn't low light, but it is considerably faster than what the camera on this Zenfone 2 is implying. So that's it for this phone. Comes highly recommended. If I had to give it a score out of 10, I'd probably give it maybe 8.2. 8 to 8.2. Okay, thanks for watching. Like, comment, subscribe. You know what to do. And thanks for everything, and I'll see you on the next one.